Hi class, this is Professor Smith. I am welcoming you to my online statistics class. I'm so excited that I'm using Canvas for the first time. So I am truly hoping that as I navigate through this, it'll work out great. If not, it's got a great inbox feature where you can connect with me and let me know, answer any questions you might have. There's actually a little icon here to show that there's a little welcome with my voice. This is before I started doing this one. And then there's another one here where if you click instructor information, and it just shows you a picture of myself. Of course, this is one where I was 15 pounds thinner and 3 years ago. You know how it is. And then here's my phone number. It's my cell, so you're welcome to text. That's actually the best way to reach me. Or you can call Monday through Saturday. I take Sundays off, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then here's my office hours, my email, and then here is a link that if you wanted the 800 number to the college, you could click that as well. And then here's my schedule, so if you wanted to come by and see me, and let's say you missed my office hours, you could see, oh, she might still be on campus. So if you just click this box that says office schedule, will prompt you, do you want to open it? And when it opens up, it'll just show you my whereabouts on campus. So let me move the file so it's captured with my web capturing program. So you can see I have office hours from 8 to 10, and then I have a statistics class that's on ground, two of them actually on Monday and Wednesday. And so that's my schedule. Next, underneath the home page, under instructor information is course information. So when we click on the course information, there's a copy of the syllabus. It's also here under syllabus. I kind of like this one too, but this one kind of actually has everything in the course. Before we got so modern, this is what you would pass out the first day of class, but you can click on that and read everything in there, and that'll really pretty much give you everything you need to know about the course. And then here's a link that's kind of neat. It's detailed chapter topics. I use the software program called Alex. And what Alex does is it has certain topics that we'll be covering. There's 100 of them, and that you have to master those. You do 3 right in a row, and it says, hey, congrats, you know what you're doing. And then it'll give you an assessment. There'll be 2 of them to say, do you really know? And so this detailed topic schedule just really lets you know what are the topics that are going to be given. And you said, well, Donna, if there's no book, why you have these chapter 1, chapter 2? Well, it turns out there is an electronic copy of the book, and I'll go out to the website and show you that. And that electronic copy of the book matches with the topics that are in Alex. So Alex has a topic called converting a fraction to a percentage, or under chapter 1, classification. Let me just blow that up just a smidgen so you guys can see it. So it has here classification of variables and levels of measurement. That's the name of the topic in Alex. It turns out if you were to go to the electronic copy of the book that I've attached the course to, which you, by the way, don't have to buy the physical copy of the book. All you need to do is purchase the Alex code, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. It turns out you just select that topic is tied to the actual electronic course. It's in that same section, so it's really nice. And so this detailed topic just tells you all the topics, and there's 100 that you have to do. And if you do them 3 correctly in a row, then Alex says, hey, you've mastered this topic, and lets you move on. So that's kind of cool. And then the next thing we have is a calendar. It's actually on the last page of the syllabus is the calendar, but it's just nice to be able to get a capture at a glance of what I'm going to need to do for the whole semester. So it turns out, for example, on January 31st, chapter R is done. It's going to be required, and those are just 4 topics. So you see where it says 4 topics. Let me blow this up just a little bit more so you can see it. So we can see here that chapter 4 is due on the 31st, and it has 4 topics. And it's pretty cool that you can have this little guy that'll march you along, and you can kind of see, oh, like what exactly I need to do to get through the course, and when everything is due throughout the whole semester. So it's just nice to have a paper version of that, so that's available to you too. I tell students to take that and put it in a binder on the cover page, and that way they'll be able to see at a glance what's what's due when. And then here's a link for sample exams. It turns out all your exams are going to be taken using ALEX, but if you kind of want to have an idea what's on the exam before you take it, if you go here, you can see here's a copy of the sample exam. And so when you open it up, and it's just letting you hear, this is a sample exam taken on ALEX. Ooh, I've got to switch that. It turns out for your class, since it's online, we're not going to do the sample. It's too confusing for students. They get it all mixed up and call me in a panic. I accidentally took the test when I meant to take the sample. But anyway, you still have a paper copy of the exam, and that paper copy of the exam lets you kind of see what's going to be on the test. And so that's really nice. And this is an exam on chapters 1 through 4. So you can see all the things that are on there. Yours aren't going to be taken on paper, but the same problem types are on here. So it's kind of cool. So then the next thing that we'll go to, you can see I had a little glitch there. You see I got quiet. I'll fix it. And then the next thing we'll go to is the ALEX website, or the ALEX page, I should say. So if you want to know what is ALEX, actually if you click this link, there's a little 2-minute video that marches you through what ALEX is, and that's what I'll be using for you to do all your work. Your MyPie is your homework, your exams are also going to be taken on ALEX, and then your final exam. And then if you want to purchase, so yes, ALEX is where you'll be doing all your coursework, your MyPie, your final exam. And I'll go out to the website so you can see. But before you can sign up on ALEX, you need to know the course code. So it turns out the course code is not this one. So I've got to go out here and, I duplicated my course for from another course. And anyway, I'll figure it out before you get on. So if you go over here to ALEX course codes, so yes, as you go out to click on this link, in order to sign up on ALEX, you do need the course code. And when you sign up on ALEX, here's the course code. You can just actually copy it. And when you copy that course code and go out to the actual website where you want to purchase ALEX, you just click on that link there and it'll show you that you can purchase ALEX by going to this page here. Oh gosh, the code is all crazy, you guys. I apologize. I just thought I could duplicate the course. Anyway, you go out, you copy that course, and when you hit Control V, it automatically fills in with the course, so you can go ahead and sign up. And it'll say Math 13 Online Statistics, and go in, and it's $80 for the access to ALEX, where you're going to do all your coursework, and that also includes an electronic version of the book, so you need no other supplies. You don't need a calculator because there's a calculator embedded in ALEX. You don't need a textbook because the electronic version is in ALEX. So it's pretty cool, actually. And so when you go in and purchase that, I'll go out to the site and let you see what that looks like, so in a minute. After you've purchased ALEX, and by the way, it's $80 again, which includes access to ALEX, also electronic version of the book, also a scientific calculator. Well, it's actually not a scientific calculator, but it's a calculator that'll do the computation for it. Yeah, I guess it is scientific. Then you go out to the ALEX website, and so I'm going to let you see what it looks like from the student side. So I'm going to log in as myself, and as I log in, I'm going to go into what's called student view. And what happens is when you log in, I think it's going to give you a choice of picking which course. Mine's opening up to the inbox where we can message one another in ALEX. Just be aware that if you ever send me a message in ALEX, or if I ever send you one, when you respond from your email account, it doesn't respond. You have to actually log into ALEX. So that's why I'm really liking this Canvas. It's going to work great. So I'm going to go into our online course, and then I'm going to go in under Student View. And what's really cool, you guys, I know some of you are like intimidated, like all get out, about taking a course online. statistics, no less. But I'm telling you, I've had students do amazingly well, and with this new Canvas website, I think it's going to be over the chart. So I'm going in as a student, and I'm going to let you see. I mean, I'm serious, you guys. I really feel that I'm going to have 85%, 90% retention. I'm just so excited. So when you go into Alex on the student view side, and it might be taking a little bit of time just because I've got so much open here with this web capturing software. So here we go. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to teach you how to enter in mathematics. So I'm going to just let you see what that looks like. So it's going to tell you type 14, and so you type 14, and it goes, we want to show you how to use the clear button. So hit clear, and then we want to show you how to hit undo because I didn't want to clear it. So it's going to march through the equation editor, how you enter in math information, and it's kind of cool. And then it tells you how to do a fraction, and so if you hit the fraction key, and then you point your arrow here and hit a 2, and then put your arrow in this box and put a 3, they go, yay. And actually, another way to do this, to be honest with you, is you can do the slash bar 3, and it'll put it in as well. And so it's going to march you through how to fill in a region. So if you click on this box and click here and then click here, correct. And so it's going to march you through that thing there, which is called the equation editor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I have the option to do this, I'm going to bypass all of this. And then after you bypass it, then you're going to come up with the assessment, the dreaded assessment. And it turns out it's about 20 to 25 problems in introductory statistics. Based on this initial assessment, Alex will determine what you'll be learning next. So we need to know what you already know. I've had some students have had statistics before, so they don't have to redo all the work that they know. So they can kind of basically get a head start and jump ahead of the game. If you've had no statistics, don't you dare panic. When you see something you don't know, you will clearly know that you don't know. There will be no doubt in your mind, like, where on earth is this coming from? So I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. And you can take the assessment and, quit out of it, come back and finish it later. But you must finish it in order to open up to the fun part of the course. So if you see this and you go, I am so clueless, I have no idea, matter of fact, I'm getting nauseous looking at it, just click this famous button, I don't know. And most students will click I don't know. If you haven't had statistics, you're not going to recognize any of this stuff. So if you click I don't know, then what will happen is it'll open up and give you another piece of material. I mean, not another piece of material, but another problem. So I'm going to go ahead and bypass the assessment. You don't have that option. And then it's going to give me the option of saying, as I had no knowledge or little knowledge of statistics, or if I had moderate knowledge of statistics. So I'm going to click this one here, little or no knowledge. And that might be what you end up with 13 out of 100 topics. You might have 0. Don't even panic. Like I said, I seriously have had students get a 0 and ace the course because they're motivated to do the work, and plus they really fall in love with the program. So once you finish the assessment, Alex is going to teach you how to march through and navigate through the course. So it's telling you here the light part of the pie slice will show you what you're ready to learn next. So when you hit continue, and your goal is to learn all the topics in this course by the due date. And so anywhere you see an arrow, that's the topics you want to work on. So like here, if I click on this one, there's histograms for group data. Or if I say, oh, well, how about this one, summation of index data. So it turns out you can click on that topic. And when you click on that topic, now what's going to happen is you have an explain button. So if you're not sure how to do something, you can just hit the explain button. You don't have that in the assessment, but now you do. In addition, you have me that you can text or call, take a phone shot of the problem and say, Professor Smith, I'm not sure what this little squiggly guy means, because if you had intermediate algebra, you might not have seen the summation notation, depending on where you took it. So you can ask me. Also, too, there's movies. I have movies available, and I'll show that to you back on the website. And so that is great. So if you do this problem 3 times correctly in a row, Alex will add it to your pie. And so we'll go ahead and hit back out to my pie. So let me show you what that looks like. So it looks like this icon here. And now you'll notice the little white dots. The little white dots let you know where you should go to finish your topics by the deadline. And so this is really all you need to pay attention to in the whole course is this guy right down here at the bottom. This at the bottom is what's important. The dotted line represents your current objective. Completion of chapter 2, which is due, and you can't see it because it's off the screen, so let me reduce this and minimize it so you can see it a little bit. So now you can kind of see the bottom of the screen. It says chapter 2 is due in 18 days and you have 6 topics left to master. So you just pay attention to the bottom of the pie. This will not show up until you've actually gone out and hit those little arrows, actually clicked on something. And once you click on it, the little white dotted lines will show up. And it's great. There's help throughout on Alex, like I said, to answer the questions. And if you're like me, those persons that really don't like to read directions, like I love IKEA because you can just start putting it together, then you'll love it because you'll just race around and find what you need. And like I said, the new Canvas website is going to be great as well. So in addition to doing your My Pi in Alex, you're also going to be doing, here's your My Pi, there's also assignments. And so the assignments are the quizzes. So we have quizzes and we have tests. And I'm not sure why I have this sample test here. That's kind of scary. Anyway, that should be gone. I will make that gone. But anyway, what happens is you can, well, maybe I could just leave it there. The problem is it doesn't matter. Anyway, when we open up the test here as a student, you can start the test. And when you click on the test and you start it, then you can see the problems and march through it. And it tells you how much time you have. And the cool thing is you can take the test an unlimited number of times. Uncool thing is you have to finish the test by the due deadline, and those deadlines are in Canvas. So let's go back out to Canvas. So the quizzes are here under assignments, and so are the exams. So everything's great. So I'm going to go ahead and submit the exam. And one neat thing about this, if you submit a test and you think, oh, I didn't mean to open it, I submitted it and I got a 0, don't panic. Turns out you can always, when you retake it, it'll take the highest score. So you're perfectly okay. That 0 will go away once you retake the test again. When you submit the test, one neat little guy here is when you submit it, it actually will give you the corrections to the exam, and that is amazing, off the chart. So when you open up that, it tells you you partially got it correct. I don't know how we did that, but anyhow, and it goes through and it also gives you the type of topics there are. So it's really nice to be able to do that. All right. Yeah, I've got to fix that. I know why. I got to fix it. You guys don't have that option because you're online. So sorry. Okay, I'll fix the test though. Make sure I do that. Now, one last thing I'd like to do, I'm going to go back out to the Canvas website so that we can show you some. Now I'm back out at the Canvas website again. What I'd like to do is click on this link that says syllabus. And what I like about the syllabus is that it shows everything when it's due. That same paper copy of the detailed chapter objectives, it showed you when every chapter was due, but this tells you everything in the course. So course readiness, chapter 1, when that one's due. There's a quiz coming up on February 5th. There's a drop deadline with no notation. So all of this is available on the syllabus, and this is the coolest thing. I haven't even done this yet, you guys, but now I think we can do conferences where you can see my screen and I can see your screen and I can help you in Canvas. So I'm like really excited. This video welcome is way too long. It was supposed to only be a few minutes. So just bear with me as I'm learning how to navigate Canvas, and I just thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to us having an awesome time. Again, this is Professor Smith at 916-813-9027, and welcome.